President wanted me to sit, but I think you deserved every part of that standing ovation.
Thank you so much,
Mr. President. It is very good to have you back. How did your meeting with President Trump go?
Honestly.
Of course, honestly. But of course in the interest of your country.
Yes, it was in the interest of my country. Yeah, the meeting was...
I would never question that.
No. The meeting was good, thanks to President, and thank you that he found time for us. And it's really, you know, today I saw like my team, and they spoke with American team. And before my meeting with President Trump, my team spent a lot of time with Americans. And even I wanted to ask President Trump to give them American passports, because I think that they, yes, really spend a lot of time. But be honest, I think that the meeting is very important. We need in our boat, I hope this is the boat, this is ship to peace, and we need very much to have the United States. For the future, for security guarantees, we understand that Europe has to be more stronger, but Europe will need time. And today America is very strong, and I think that our teams worked well and come, you know, like I think this like last mile, which is very difficult, which during any dialogue with any president, I have to defend the interests of my country. That's why the dialogue is, maybe it's not simple, but today it was positive. Okay. That's enough.
I think that's a good answer.
Thank you.
We know that Jared Kushner and also Special Representative Steve Witkoff is traveling this afternoon to Moscow. I think that I think now it all is also about when Russia is ready to stop the war, and it's hard to really understand what is in the head of Mr. Putin too. But what do you think are the current calculations in Moscow?
First of all, yes, American team will go to Moscow today. Yes, they waited for our meeting with President Trump, and now they will go. And my team will meet American team, and I think that it will be the first trilateral meeting in Emirates. It will be tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Yes, it will be 2 days meetings in Emirates. I hope that Emirates know about it. Yes, sometimes we have such surprises from American side. Yeah, but in any way they will go there, and I think this is good. If on the technical level we'll begin this trilateral meeting, I hope that we will find some. I don't know. Russians have to be ready for compromises, because you know. Everybody has to be ready, not only Ukraine. And this is important for us. So we will see what result will be. But that Russians will meet, that our guys meet today with Americans. Then Americans will meet with Russians tomorrow, today's at night. I don't know when, I don't know. Maybe Putin is sleeping. You said that nobody knows what is in his head. Yes, but
they might have to wait a little bit for the meeting.
I don't know. But tomorrow and the day after tomorrow we will have trilateral. Our guys will have trilateral meetings. It's better than not to have any kind of dialogue. So we are under attack. People live without electricity, and we are in a difficult situation. But Russians also in a difficult situation. We are answering on their attacks, and. God bless, the war will stop. I hope so.
And what is now the most difficult part for Ukraine? We know it's attack on your whole energy system and electricity, but then there are also the casualties on the borders. So the humanitarian situation is more challenging now than a year ago.
Yes, with Russia attacks energy, and they are focusing on it. And this is not a secret. This is not a mistake. This is their goal, to make blackouts in Ukraine. And they attack mostly civilians. They don't use a lot of missiles, these expensive missiles. What about I spoke before? They don't use it on the front. They use it against civilians, infrastructure, critical infrastructure. It's about everything, and hospitals, kindergartens, schools. But mostly it's about all about that technical things which which are focusing on destroying electricity, heating systems, water supplies, everything. Yes, this is where we are. This is the face of Russia, and really this is the face of this war. We have defending systems. We really created, I think, great ideas with drones, interceptors. We'll use them. We really produce them about 1,000 per day. We really produce about around that. But it's not enough. It's still not enough. Russia has about 500 drones, Iranian drones, each day, and dozens of missiles, ballistic missiles. And even those systems what partners gave us, of course they could give us more. Yes, and I spoke with President Trump today about it again. And I hope it was the last words, my last words. You know, like in Ukraine said, everybody remember only the last words. So my last words been several times to President Trump: don't forget about air defense, don't forget about Patriots. And so this is very important for us during this winter. So I think that all these attacks, I can't say that these attacks make us stronger, because it's about our people. The people, I mean, they are surviving. They are surviving in any case. But they are heroic people, civilians and soldiers, because they are not losers of this war, and this is important. They fight for their families, houses, and of course, for the freedom, and of course.
Wow. Would you be willing to say something about the situation on the borders?
You mean contact line?
Yeah, contact lines.
It's Russia wants to have a border there, but it's contact lines.
I'm glad you corrected me, Mr. President.
No, it's okay. It's not the first time for me.
It's not okay, but you know, coming back to the borderline. So, would you like to say something about that?
Yes. Look, I mean this again, it's about technologies, and I wanted to show you, but I had some technical questions, but I wanted to show you how we work. We see online the war, we see the real enemies, we see our losses and Russian losses. Russian losses are the biggest what they had ever. So I'm just sharing with you, the real statistic is 35,000 killed per month. 35,000 soldiers. Last year, these months, it was about 14,000. So Russia is not thinking about it, but we think about it. We think how they lose and how many soldiers they lose. We know that they mobilize 43,000 per month, and they begin to lose 35. From these 43, you have to know that about 10–15% are run away, and there are some wounded, but you can understand that their army stopped increasing. This is important because of our drones technologies and our operators of drones. But in any way, we want to stop tomorrow this war, of course. But you have to know that if the war will continue, Russia will begin to lose the number of their army, or Putin will decide to mobilize this country, his country, I mean.
Maybe last question, because I know you also need to go back to Kiev.
It was not interesting with me, yes.
Your people is behind you and showing the watch all the time. I would love to continue for another 15 minutes, Mr. President. So,
but not more.
15 is okay?
No.
No.
Okay, okay.
So
the last question. Yeah.
So my last question, Mr. President. How can the people here at the World Economic Forum and in Davos support the most? I think you heard the applause. I think everyone wants to also show solidarity with you and the country.
To defend our land, this is a very expensive task. So if during Economic Forum we can find as more businesses as possible which can open offices in Ukraine, it means that you really trust and you believe that peace will come, and that you really, yes, a little bit risk now, a little bit. We decided at the beginning, be honest today, a little bit, but we need your offices and companies. It means that you believe and you trust in Ukraine, in our independent life after the war. This is the biggest chance what you can do, to invest now, to give jobs for our people. And I think this is the most important. This is real support, not words, real support. Jobs, money, investment, come often to Ukraine.
Thank you.
Thank you.